Today, we're starting a new bug bounty series where we're going to focus on low-hanging fruit P3 and P4 bugs, vulnerabilities that are relatively simple to discover, but can still have meaningful security impact. This is bug hash 1 in the series, so let's not waste any time and jump straight into the practical demonstration. Before we begin, this video is strictly for educational and security research purposes. Only test websites, applications, and domains that you own or have explicit authorization to test. Never access or disclose private information without permission. If you've done bug bounty for a while, you've probably noticed that many companies use Zendesk to host their customer support or help center pages. If you haven't encountered them before, you can discover publicly accessible Zendesk help centers with this Google Dork. Once you find an authorized target that uses Zendesk, open the Help Center and look for something like Submit a request. Now select a request category and fill in the required fields. Scroll down and look for the Add Attachment option. This is the interesting part. The application allows a user to upload an attachment before submitting the support request. For testing, use a completely harmless test file, for example, a simple .txt file containing something like bug bounty test, but attacker can upload malicious file. Upload the file and wait for the upload to complete. Now right-click the uploaded attachment and choose Copy Link Address. I have this another URL. The exact URL structure will be same on the Zendesk configuration, and path will be identical across every target. Just change the host name with your targeted host. Now paste the copied URL at the end of this URL, and copy the full URL, and open it in a private /incognito browser session. Now we get to the actual security issue. If accessing the attachment requires authentication, the browser may first ask the user to log in. After authentication, depending on how the attachment is served and its response headers, the browser may automatically download the previously uploaded file. This creates an interesting security scenario. An attacker may be able to upload a file to a support system and then cause an authenticated user to retrieve that file through a crafted attachment URL. I've personally reported this type of bug before and got paid for it. You can also hunt for these kinds of bugs. And that's bug hash 1 in our low-hanging fruit P3/P4 series. If you enjoyed the video and want more content about bug bounty, reconnaissance, and web security, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next one.